Hello, everyone. Welcome back to TekXpresso, where we serve quick, insightful, and engaging tech lessons. I'm your host, Veer Varma, and today is a very special episode because for the first time ever, I'll be hosting not one, but two guests. Joining me today are Akash and Satish, the young co-founders of ProofMint. ProofMint is a really exciting startup working at the intersection of blockchain and real-world credentialing. Their platform focuses on securely verifying achievements, whether that's academic credentials, professional certificates, or other accomplishments using blockchain technology. In the world where trust and verification are becoming increasingly important, what they're building has the potential to make a real impact. So whether you're into startups, blockchain, or just curious about how technology is shaping the future of trust and verification, this is an episode you'd not want to miss. Let's get right to it. Hello, everyone. I'm here today with Akash and Satish, and today we'll be diving into their startup and the work they're doing in the blockchain space. In this episode, we'll be covering their journey behind Proofment, how blockchain powers their platform, and their advice for innovators looking to build in Web3. To start off with the first question, can you just give us an overview of what Proofment actually is and like share the inspiration behind founding the company together?
Sure, I'll go first. So I'll give you some context about what exactly is Proofment and how it is originated. So like way back when I was studying my BTech from 2017 to 2021, like we used to get mark memos every semester. After finishing every semester, if we pass or fail, you will for sure get a mark memo. I lost a couple of mark memos. Like I thought those are not that useful. Anyway, at the end of the degree, you will get a original degree certificate from the university. But when I got my first job, they are asking for each and every mark memo. So then I got panicked. So what is the process in India? If you lose your certificates, first thing you need to report it in police station. They will give you an FIR copy and you need to submit it to your college. College will submit it to the affiliated university. University will give approval. Then you will be getting a duplicate certificate. You will never get your original certificate back. They can print it, but they won't. That's the rules here in India. So, like at that moment, I decided to do something regarding this, and I built a Web2 project in my final year. That's my major project, which carries 12 credits out of 24 in my last semester. So it's a Web2 project where the certificates will be stored in the database, all the degree certificates. If we just type the unique URL, if certificate exists, it comes into the front end and it will show certificate verified, etc., etc. So I developed this platform. So, but that is a completely Web2. Over the years, I joined Algo Bharat as a regional ambassador. Then I learned a lot about blockchain, and I saw this real gap actually. What is the real problem students, employers, everyone are facing in India? First thing they lack, the employees don't trust the people because there are a lot of fake certificates in India, like which are circulating. So that is the reason student it is very hard to prove again and again. For employers also, it is very costly to verify it is legit or not. Then came the idea of Proofment actually. Proofment is a verifiable credential platform powered by Algorand blockchain, which issues verifiable credentials. It can be a degree certificate, it can be a event certificate, it can be a certificate of achievement, anything, anything and everything you can issue on Proofment.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Like, I like how your idea connects like real world achievement with digital verification in a way that like makes people feel both practical and forward thinking for the future. And it's clear that there's like a strong vision behind like making credentials more secure and accessible, especially like in a world while like you have like we're verifying information quickly is becoming like a more important by the day and day because of AI. So, moving on to the technology side, obviously we're in an era where, AI and blockchain are booming, and I know blockchain plays a pretty central role in Proofmint. So could you please elaborate on how it enables secure, trustworthy credential verification on your platform?
Sure. What happens exactly in our platform is there are two parties or two types of customers. First one is issuers. Second one is the receivers. Receivers are our end users actually. Issuers are nothing but the vendors who are using our platform, just like educational institutions, event organizers, or any certification bodies, like any edtech company, like who are providing courses, can be our vendor. Like our issuer, to be more specific, like if you take any university in the world, like once a student completes his course, they can issue their physical certificate, what they are giving, original degree. They can issue a digital twin of it on our platform, and it will be allocated to person's personal email id, not the college email id, because lot of college email ids flush out after a few years. Like if I passed out from Vardhaman College of Engineering, I won't be able to access my Vardhaman at the rate vardhaman.org email after 4 or 5 years, because they delete those email IDs. So instead, we kept their personal email IDs, where they can the participant or the receiver can log in through multiple ways. If he forgets his password, not a problem. He can request a OTP. If he don't want to type, also we have other way called magic link. We'll share a link to his mail. He need to just click and boom, he will be logging to our platform. So once he comes to our platform, so if any issuer issues something, he need to go to the platform, log in, and claim the certificate or badge or like original degree, and he will get a unique page for each certificate, like verifiable page. You can copy the link and paste it in your LinkedIn, or you can even tag it to your resume also. As well as we also gave an option for customized certificates to download it and keep it offline also. Both way works. If there is some internet issue, you won't be able to open the link, you can show the offline certificate. And to be more specific, everything is pure non-fungible if we are going with the certificates. So, like we are also trying to implement the soul-bound tokens. So, if it is issued to Akash Malareddy cannot transfer it to any other person.
When you visit our platform, the entire platform looks like a Web2 platform, but the blockchain is a backend magic where we have done in our platform. So let's say a student comes to our platform and registers. It's a normal Web2 login. Like Akash said, they can register using email and password or OTP or magic link. So in our backend, we essentially create a wallet, an Algorand wallet, in a secure vault, which is called as HashiCorp vault. So all these wallets of all the issuers or the receivers will be stored in that secure vault, which we cannot access. So this is a uh, better way, because not all users are crypto savvy. Like they don't know wallets and all, right? So to you to make use of blockchain, we need wallet. So we have implemented a wallet in this way, and after an issuer issues a badge or certificate. So there are two types badges. So badges are like multi multiple. There will be multiple issuance. Let's say we have organized an event and want to issue some badges to all the participants of that event. We will create a badge. So this badge is not pure non-fungible. Because it is fungible in an NFT form. So these are being created from the issuer wallet as an Algorand standard assets with Arc3 as the standard for these NFTs in Algorand. So coming to the certificates, we are it is a pure non-fungible token. It will be a one token as NFT. So the issuers can create a template. So template means they will put a background image and they can put some dynamic fields by dragging those dynamic fields, and they can adjust the font size, font family, etc. So we have built a template builder there. So they can build their template, and after building a template, they can issue uh, by upload all the dynamic fields in a CSV and upload. Then boom, like it will all the multiple unique certificates. Like each certificate will have their own dynamic fields. Like let's say in certificate we have generally have name, some dates, or other dynamic field like their class. So these dynamic fields will be put into that image template and minted as an NFT. So all the images, all the metadata JSONs are will be stored on IPFS, and those will be minted using those IPFS CIDs. We are minting the NFTs. and all the transactions which are going to happen, like those are only button clicks. Like issuer will create mint. In the backend, we will create all the transactions, do the transactions from their wallet using this hashy vault. And in the receiver side, they will click claim. Claim means they are accepting that certificate into their profile. So under our backend, we will generate a transactions to transfer the NFT from the issuer wallet to the receiver wallet. So this is the whole flow of movement using blockchain in our backend.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I think like the idea of using like blockchain to help build trust and transparency, it like really shows how powerful the technology can be like when you apply it just beyond the traditional use cases like finance and or crypto trading. And I think like what specifically stands out like how you're using how you're leveraging these core strengths is the immutability and decentralization to solve like a real world issue. And it just shows like how blockchain can like bring like efficiency and credibility into like these systems that have been like historically relying on like just manual verification. And like this is the kind of application that helps bridge the gap between like emerging technologies and like everyday use, which is really exciting to see. So for my final question, drawing from both of your experiences, like what advice would you both like offer to like founders aiming to leverage like Web3 technologies or even like blockchain technologies or like any type of technology to help build innovative real-world solutions for the future?
So firstly, what I would say is like solve real problems. Don't worry about the technology. Like this phrase I have learned from Professor Nikhil actually, because he used to say we need to solve meaningful problems which will help people. Technology is not a rocket science. With evolution of AI, agentic AI and all, we can build anything and everything. Like let's say in Algorand, like were not used to have any vibe coding tool. Any vibe coding tool will not help us to build the smart contract previously. Now we have VibeKit. So we should not focus on the technology. We need to first focus on the problem which we are solving and how much impact we are creating in the entire world by creating the solution for this problem. And secondly, like the technology need to be very robust. In our case, the blockchain is the main powerhouse, where we are in the front end it will be completely web 2, but in the back end it will be completely web 3, because we built it for the user experience. The UI UX is very good in our platform. So to maintain that user experience, we have built that, and every founder should take care of the user experience also, because once we make them log into any platform, they should feel like coming back for their other users also.
Coming from a tech background, I would suggest for the future innovators, like to focus, let's say if they are solving a problem, they can use multiple technologies, but they should use the technologies what they meant for. Like, for example, blockchain. So many projects try to merge blockchain into their projects when there is no need of blockchain. So then they need to take care of those things, because in some use cases, blockchain is unnecessary. Uh, so they need to focus on these things coming to the tech part, uh, who are going to be innovators.
Yeah, that's really great advice. Like focusing on solving real world problems and then eventually like you could like emerge or creatively like think about like how to like get those technology like emerged into the problem. But I think like like it like really emphasizes like the importance of building like with purpose. And it's just not about using new technology but like also about using it in a way that it genuinely adds value. uh both of your perspectives, like it also highlights the importance of like experimentation and staying open to new ideas. And I think that mindset is like really, really important and it's probably one of the biggest drivers behind like actually making a meaningful innovation today. So That will be the end of our conversation. Thank you very much, Akash and Satish, for joining. And today for like from this conversation that we've had, I think like what I've like taken away the most from this conversation is like how blockchain can be used in practical, meaningful ways, and how important it is to build with purpose and innovation in mind. So thank you both for being, a part of Tech Espresso today and for making this a special episode as it is my first time, hosting two guests, and I really appreciate you joining me.
Thank you,
Yeah, thank
Veer.
you.